Hello guys, welcome back. How's the day going? I hope it's great. Today we continue playing Genshin Impact. And, well, last time I started doing hangouts and didn't pay a lot of attention, so I actually don't know how exactly I got the ending. And I plan to continue doing that. Well, not paying attention, but, continue hangouts. And I will try do not get the same ending and actually listen to the story because I think they are actually interesting. I'm just also let's turn on the music. Give me a second. I also thought about well, apparently there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes coming out with 3.0 and I haven't read any patch notes yet.
If we've got nothing else
I usually don't do
why
that
don't I tell you a
because because changes are basically nothing. It's just new enemies, new good. New enemies, new places, that kind of stuff, new domains. And it's something I will eventually see myself anyway, right? So no real reason. But they are also changing some old mechanics. So I want to read those. And I will after dailies and resin. I won't forget. And also, Artifact says that I wanted to check last stream and I forgot. I want to check those too. I need to know if I should farm now or later. Probably later because I heard that they are adding Dendro to your goblets, right? But they are decreasing the chance to get attack, HP, defense, and such. And chances to get elemental damage are kind of the same. So I will have a higher chance to get a good goblet then. But goblets are really, small percentage of all pieces. So it's not really that exciting. But we'll see, maybe it's still better. Hey, hello, Hope to Other. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. On the other hand, if artifact sets that are coming out are really great, yeah, I'll totally want to farm those. Hope they're not only from Dendro though. We'll check. Doing fine, that's great. How am I? I'm also great. I'm feeling a bit tired lately, but other than that, going great. The only problem is, I don't know. I don't know exactly why I've crashed. I really don't. It's like a minor thing. Well, it might have something to do with, me actually working. But, not sure. I feel like no matter how well or how much I do, I never feel like it's good enough, which is very bad habit to have. What's my favorite character? Oh, that's a hard question. I would probably say Hu Tao. I like her the most. She's one of my two main. I played mostly Ganyu and Hu Tao, but I feel like I love Hu Tao a lot more than Ganyu. What's yours? I like that Genshin has a lot of, different characters that basically satisfy a lot of people's tastes. It's not a rare thing to have in game, but it's still good. But now I see Yao is from. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Well, it's an interesting choice, for sure. But she just recently came out. I was actually expecting to hear something, older. I mean, it depends when you started playing. But usually people, if they have like a favorite character previously, they don't really change. So I'm curious. What was your previous one, or if it was the first one, when have you started playing? And if you changed, why? Favorite husband is the look. Oh, I know. You can actually probably tell that I'm not really into husbandos. Before I got accidentally Kazuha. Where? Him. An accident. I was going for Hazel actually. I didn't have a single 5-star male character in my account. I mean, I would like to get some of them. It's just I don't have enough Prima Champs to go for both characters I like and I'm okay with getting, You play Zhongli and Ganyu. Oh, you play since Zhongli and Ganyu and banner. I just realized it was almost a year ago, right? It was like last December. Wow.
Have you ever kept goldfish as
Okay,
pets?
so it's not
They're very cute.
that long. I mean, makes sense then. Yeah, it came out few months ago, and you were like few months in the game. It's about the time to like get your favorite character. Wife impact, exactly. I mean, like, I'm a simple man. I prefer waifus over husbandos. So yeah. But like, there are definitely characters that I would love to get. Kazuha is one of them, but Kazuha... Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Really close to... So yeah, Kazuha was one of them. Probably the character out of male characters I want the most, and actually that was my luckiest pull. I got him within a single 10 pull at 0 PD, although my 50-50 was guaranteed, so not the luckiest, but definitely really lucky. Considering before I got Kazuha, I got only one character early. It was Klee on my 50-something wish. I was really happy, although I was afraid that I might lose Yoimiya because of that. Waifu is first, waifu? Yes. I totally agree, waifus are first. Like how Yellow makes Wally dry because of that. Yeah, she can do that. Armpits. That makes sense. The only reason I'm not that into Yelan is because I'm not really into, like, big boobas. And that's exactly why my favorite character is Hotel. But she's definitely a really... She looks great. I didn't hesitate a single second when I was deciding whether to pull her or not. And when I realized she's great at fighting as well, it was even better. She's perfect.
Time for a light show.
How am I supposed to... Oh wait, I have Yunjin, right? I should be able to break this shield. And I can also overload. Is there something I'm missing? Why these fights are so long?
Your grand finale.
Interesting. There's a lot of slimes, I guess. And using only Yoimiya totally makes a difference. What is more near the heart? Yes, exactly. Big boobas warm man's hand, and small ones warm their heart.
Gotta watch it.
I mean, I'm okay with with both, but you know, if you gotta pick one, it would be flat chest. Pick for just a pillow. It is very soft pillow though. You know, there are definitely benefits. But you need to care about girls as well. Like imagine, it's so, I don't know,
Add
hard
extra abyss sauce.
carrying those things around.
Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
I mean, Shenhe, you know, Shenhe out of all people would probably suffer the least. No, considering her strength. And Shenhe is definitely not the one who has the big... Is she? Unfortunately, I don't have her. But I'm pretty sure it would be some Electra character. I don't know. Electra characters are... Just look at them. Can I... Yeah, I can't turn them. Raiden, Sarah, Keqing. Well, Keqing is like medium, but you know, Fischl is kinda small. But Lisa, Beidou, you know, you would expect one of them to have. You know... Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, so enough of that.
Thanks are for now.
That woman just she can step. You know, no comments about. Funny thing, I actually intentionally skipped Shenhe, but there was a reason. I don't remember that, but there was a reason. I was saving Primogems for somebody. And I got them, but I just don't remember who.
The hunt begins.
There was a Ganyu and Zhongli rerun, and I got neither. Well, because I didn't need Zhongli, and I already had Ganyu. But I still did give
Is it
Shenhe.
the cold or just cowardice?
It would be a great addition to my teams, though. I don't know why I skipped her. Enough of moving on. You know, there's only one reason why we should move on. If we keep talking about Booba, it can last forever.
Into the frozen void.
We have to put an end to this, sooner or later. I also heard that they are, like, whoever's are making any changes to Dwelling. I don't know, the weekly boss or the one you face in story mode, or both maybe? I don't know why. Honestly, Dwelling out of, like, all weekly bosses is probably the least challenging. Although I kinda heard that there is... I met a guy who struggled with Dwelling in... Where? In story mode. Like, actually struggling, and I don't understand. I mean, maybe if you just started playing games, like overall, maybe it might be hard, but I don't even remember that fight.
Observe. Break a leg.
Oh, weird. I remember having some troubles with... Oh, I don't remember his name. The big wolf. He was... The only problem with him was the fact that he's immune to Anemo and Cryo, which were two of my strongest characters, Ganyu and Jin. Well, back then. So, it was kind of predicament. But totally, if somebody needs a nerf, it's probably Senora or Raiden. Well, they don't need a nerf, but if you want to nerf somebody, it probably should be them. They're not hard enough to like need a nerf, but they're totally one of the hardest. Or maybe Ashham. he kind of forces you to using certain characters, while Raiden and Signora doesn't.
Dance, my pretty.
Like, there's a chance I don't want to use shield, or I don't have shield build, and I don't want to build shield. No, I just happen to have Diana, or like a really long range character like Ganyu can also work there.
Diana special.
Signora is hard, Raiden's easy. I mean, I get it, but I honestly think they are about the same. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like Signora is a lot easier to sustain. Like, I'm almost never dying to Signora. And... stop. And I can die a lot to Raiden, even using like the same characters. Of course, if I'm using like usual team, the main team, it never happens. But you know... I also think Ashdaha needs a nerf. Like, these two weekly bosses are hidden behind Inazuma wall, right?
Time for a light show.
So when you get here, you're already somewhat experienced. But Ashdaha,
Embrace your
he almost matches the difficulty, and yet he is in Leah. Where? Why here? Fine. I mean, you just put Yai Totem and run the whole life? With who? Wait. Do we do it with Raiden? Isn't Raiden like somewhat resistant to Electra?
a witch.
And you don't need to break her shield, right? It's like the hardest part, I think. I just have the shield is easy, without shield is hell. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't say easy, I missed my, okay.
Wound will heal.
I won't say easy, per se. It's definitely a lot easier than shield, but you know, shield can be broken. And I don't know if you tried. It's actually a very interesting experience when you're using like a friendship team. Attack the thing! And when I'm using friendship team, I totally find Ashdaha really hard. Like, my shield breaks. Even my Diana has pretty big shield, I'd say. Well, a decent one, at least, for sure. It's like 15k. But it easily breaks. I can't just continuously deal damage. I have either to waste time running around, or I have to take damage. I guess if you have 50,000 HP Zhongli, it's not a problem. But Zhongli wouldn't be on friendship team. It's like his very power is, well, damage over time. That you can totally deny the shield. I still hate that it basically forces you to use shield. Yeah, I know it's kind of a gimmick with these GeoBish shops, but I don't think it's a good. Okay, actually, anything. It's a good idea to force to use anything, especially since there is no shield in your starting team. There's a chance you just don't get Diana or Noelle. I mean, you can always get Noelle from beginners banner, but really nobody's using Noelle in as shielder except me, maybe. And I only use her shield because my Diana is on another team. Use a friend's act the tankiest Diana ever use. That's just hard. How tanky your friend's Diana is? Like, mine is kinda tanky, but her HP is really... base HP is really low. So my Diana only has 32,500 HP. The thing is, Zhongli with same stats would have almost 50k. But like, That's the best I can get for now. Well, I haven't even really farmed a lot, but you see, like, it has 20 HP. This has 16 HP, which is not bad, and everything else is just HP, HP, HP. And they're not only just HP, HP, HP. They have some HP in flat HP in substat. Well, every piece has. It's not maximized, but I think this is pretty tanky. And yet, Arzaha destroyed.
Fire hazard.
Inferior.
Use only once. Now I don't know how to dodge a... Try using Friendship Team. I'm so used... Well, I was so used to using, like, my Ganyu team, which literally just destroys everything before it can damage you. And... You know, in a way, game became somewhat more interesting, because there's a challenge, especially to Inazuma domains. Heck, there's Inazuma domain with, like, Husk set,
Fire hazard.
and another set that, you know, deals damage from healing.
Falls on the land of
Yeah, I'm not
eternity.
destroying it.
Shake it and stir.
And that domain, it can take you up to 3, maybe 4, even 5 minutes when you just start
Fuse is lit.
using your friendship team. I mean, it's totally a challenge. Is it a good challenge? That's debatable.
Obey me.
Instant kill.
Oh god.
This body is eternal.
A mystic reprise. Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Hey, how am I supposed to break it now?
Ninjutsu.
There is no escape.
And she's gone.
And
Ryan is moving a lot. The only problem I'd say she has. Her shield is being destroyed over time, I think, actually. For whatever reason.
Witness. The final
Oh no.
calamity.
We have to sacrifice somebody. No, we don't. Yay, Sayu.
think you can bully me?
I don't know. That's why I love playing a friendship team. And I also want to, like, friendship team every single character. But yeah, like, usually you would use, well, I don't know, like electro character or know which elemental skills to use here. But here you just come up with a solution on point.
Fire hazard.
That's why now you want John Lee. I don't know, you know, I never had John Lee and I'm not planning to get...
Go, go.
I almost died. I'm not planning on getting him either.
One down. Time for
You totally don't need him. I mean, even if you want just a thick shield, Diana can provide thick enough. I honestly don't think you need a shield that blocks like 30,000 HP. You just don't. Why would you need that?
Like
Fuse is
obey
lit.
me.
Nobody deals that much damage. Well, maybe Child does. He's actually really strong. He's probably one of the strongest characters in the game. Well, he's really weak because he just misses,
Fleeting shadow.
but damage-wise, he's on another level. Nobody can match him. He can deal over 50,000 damage with like 2 attacks maybe. Okay, let's use him. Oh, that account is Scorpion? Is it really that bad? I mean, you can, oh god. You can expect a lot from account that is 1 year old.
Strike is one.
Okay. But
This one. A fleeting shadow.
it's probably not that bad.
This body is eternal.
You know, now I know that my Yoimiya somehow deals less damage than my Yelan. Because I was destroying
Shake it and stir.
I was destroying Yoimiya. Oh, Yoimiya. I was destroying
Fire hazard.
this Raiden within 2 phases with Yelan. I hope you don't hear that, but my cat for whatever reason decided to destroy my door. This stuff.
Witness. The final
Okay,
calamity.
this time we have to, well, sacrifice. Sorry. There's no way I'm getting this in time. I've got rolls, but build is bad.
Purge all obstacles.
I mean, there is a reward of the channel points, which says account reviews. If you want, you're already on that, and
Is in my
I'll take a look at your account. I would like to see. You know, sometimes when people say, yeah, my account is bad, and they end up like with much better artifacts than I have, and I thought my account is good, and it was like, okay. It's like sad in a way that some people think the artifacts is worse, like are bad, and I think mine that have less value are good.
crumbles before.
But it's probably them being wrong, not me. My artifacts are good, I think. I don't want to roll this. Like I saw a person who had, you know, like Sans, I think, they've almost 40 crit rate value, and they like, oh yeah, that's a bad piece, and like, what do you mean that's a bad? And you know what he meant? I don't know, because every other his Sans on his 8 characters, like placed here, was actually better. I like, how? How are we getting so many good Sans? It was AR60, but how? Let's go get the condensed resin. Okay, let's see. Let me. You are okay. You are Northern Europe. I have 5 of them. Let's go to the brow. Does it even work though? That's question. Of course, each time I need to fix it. Here, okay. Let's see. You are area 55. I'm guessing you're not playing like every day, right? I think you should hit AR 56 by this time if you started playing in the end of last year. I'm almost sure. Like, what, 9 months should be enough to hit AR 56. Play every day? Oh, maybe I miscalculated it then. I was almost sure it should be enough. Wait, no, it should be enough. Maybe you haven't completed like all the exploration and like, you know, story quests and stuff. Everything basically that gives you AR. Just don't do quests a lot. Oh, well, that explains. Okay, let's see. Diluc. Diluc is not bad. 2000 attack, 60 crit rate, 180 crit damage. It's not bad. I think I personally don't have Diluc, and I have no idea how to play him. But I'm pretty sure you want to use his ult to infuse his attacks with Pyro. That's how he works, right? So you probably want more energy charge unless you're... I don't know. Who can you play Pyro who can generate enough particle? Probably nobody. Like Bennett can generate a lot, but he would usually generate it for himself. I don't think yeah, you probably want a bit more energy charge. But other than that, it's great. Like, some elemental mastery, good attack stats. Let's see. This is not too great, but you know, it's decent enough to keep it. I'm guessing it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. This piece started with three stats. So you're already missing one, and one went in attack. Kind of unfortunate. You should be easily able to get a better flower. Like, this flower has around 30 stat value. Maybe even a bit less. No, around 30, I'd say. And, I mean, for area 55, it's good enough to keep, I'd say. But I would be looking to upgrade flower for sure. At least to, like, I don't know, maybe 40 stat value. So instead of this, if it would be like a usual attack, that's a piece I would keep. I mean, attack percentage, that's what I meant by usual attack. Your feather on the other side is really great. It's much better. Like, it has just 40 with crit value, and also elemental mastery on top of that. That is a great feather. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of like the best ones I have. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 procs. So it also started with 3 stats. Wow, this is a great pick. No. I mean, you probably know that you just better get an artifact. I will hint, like, I'll tell you if you have, like, general problem. I saw some people using, like, physical or even, like, attack percent sands or goblet on, like, Diluc, and it might work, but I'm pretty sure Pyro is better. And you have Pyro. Your stance is a bit unfortunate, but it has a lot of crit rate. This is... Even I don't have this. And I'm halfway R59. How the heck? What? I mean, this is a great stance. This stance is literally better than your flower. I would keep it for sure. Like, these 2 pieces you don't even need to replace. Also, you're running 4 Glad, right? I mean, you can replace 4 Glad with 2 Glad to Shimenawa if it gives you better stats, because I see your circle is really bad. And also, it will allow you to run another offset piece, you know? Because your Shimenawa is great. It's also insane. What the heck? This also has, yeah, like 40 stat value. These 3 pieces are the ones to keep. So if you have like Shimenawa flower that has more stats than your flower, you can definitely change it and then run offset circlet. I think 4 Glad gives you more, but not a lot more than 2 set Glad to set another one that gives you 18% attack. Yeah, definitely replace this circle with anything. This circle has nothing but some elemental mastery, and it's totally not enough to keep it. I won't even keep this piece. Well, if it's to complete your set, I guess makes sense, but I would totally want to replace it as soon as possible. And I'm guessing your Diluc is like your main, right? Or like, well, since you told me you like him, like he's your favorite among Husbandos. And if so, I would totally focus on that. Yeah, I think just replace your flower with Shimenawa and run your best offset crit damage. It's really commendable to be able to achieve these stats with like 4-star weapon and these 4-star weapon. I guess there are no better options, but still, it's really good. Your Diluc is great. Only circle is not as great. Look at second main. Well, still probably worth your time, I'd say. Have many Shimenawa they don't want to give emblem. You know what? This is exactly the thing I have too. I have so many great Shimenawa. I actually have 2 Shimenawa sets that are almost perfect. And no joke, I mean, they don't have the higher rolls possible, but they have like 3 artifacts with 4 stats I need. And like, it can go wrong. And I have 2 sets and like 3 artifacts with 4 stats and 2 others with 3 stats that are also just only rolling in good stats. And I'm like, where are my emblems? And my best like emblem sans has 35, even less crit value, and that's it, only crit. Like, how? How the heck my Shimenawa is almost 2 times better than my emblem? I don't know. It seems to be kind of the case for a lot of people, but... And especially, like, emblem needs a lot more stats. You probably want energy charge and stuff on emblem, so I'm still struggling. Only my flowers and feathers are great. Anima Goblet on Jin is one of them. Shimanama just likes giving you goodies. But it's a good thing. Shimanama is a really useful set though. It really is. At least as 2 set piece. And even 4 set piece. So for 4 piece set, why? Okay. I have this here, that's why it sometimes happens. It's still good on some characters, like Hudao, well, Yoimiya, maybe even... I forgot his name, Ayado. So it is a good piece. While you won't, like, may want Emblem more, it's still a good thing to get. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah, I see your... What team are you using Raiden in? I think Elemental Mastery is not what you need, right? I know some people using like Overlord comps, which is completely news to me. I still think I tried it, and I still think Overlord is one of the worst reactions to exist. Right after Crystallize. So I don't understand. And even if you're using like her in Overlord comp, you should know that Elemental Mastery does not work if your character is off-field. So, like, it's anyway wasted stat, unless you're using Overlord, Thief, Raiden, Shogun on field. That way it might work. So yeah, I'll consider Elemental Mastery as useless stat. Oh, you use Overlord. Are you using Overlord with Raiden on field? That's a really bad idea though. I mean, it works. Overlord gives you a lot of damage when you only start playing, but it shouldn't give you enough at the AR-15-5. The problem is, you probably know this. Overlord knocks away your enemies, and they seem to stay grouped up better than before, but it's still too bad, especially for melee characters like Raiden. It's insane. You can try to use Overlord on Yoimiya, I guess, but I still won't recommend it. Just put Raiden E and Diluc Q. That's probably not the best combo. And Kazuha E. You should probably try changing rotation a bit. I mean, it definitely does damage, but does it deal enough damage? I don't know. I can't see here, but what is your progress in Abyss? I'm guessing you can't 36 star it, right? I mean, it would be... I met so many people who somehow just ace Abyss at AR-55 or low 56. I don't understand how. My first 36 star clear happened when I almost reached AR-58. I was like more than halfway through to AR-58. Well, I was liking the Abyss, but what the hell? How do people do that? I believe this... Well, I'm yet to see other characters, but I believe this can 36 star Abyss with enough effort. Okay, so back to the pieces. This is kind of bad flower, and even worse feather. Wow, this feather is not great. Like, if you're using Raiden E and then switching to Diluc and you know, proccing Overlord, it's not working. Your Elemental Mastery only counts on your Diluc, who has some Elemental Mastery, which is not bad. So, Elemental Mastery is completely missed stat. Like, somewhat okay flower, I'd say, because 20 crit damage is great, but not great enough. It has also some attack flat, which is also not bad. This one has nothing to offer at all, but one proc to crit damage. I won't even keep that feather. And I wouldn't recommend you keeping it as well. You have to have better feathers. There is no way that's the best one you have. Floor 11, Chamber 2. Oh. Badge. Well, you can't even pass 11th floor? Oh, that's sad. You should be able to. I believe you should be able. Like, okay. There is a thing. I do Abyss for viewers, and if you want, you can, well, register and let me try to do your Abyss, or I can, after reviewing your characters, I can try to give you like advice on team buildings to, well, deal more damage if you are interested in that as well. It's completely fine if you don't care about Abyss, and I even encourage you to not care about Abyss. If it takes you a lot of time, it's not worth it. Really not. This, like 100 Primogems, maybe 200, it's not enough. On the other hand, me struggling at anyone's Abyss, that doesn't take you any time or any effort. Consider that. Okay. Yeah, that sounds kind of like what I have. But you know, your Sans is actually better than your Flower, so you can keep this Sans. If it's one of your best Sans, yeah, why not? Gives you 10 crit value from crit rate and another 10, almost 10 energy charge. And also some flat attack. So it's good enough. I at least for now. I would be looking to replace it eventually, but for now it's good enough. This, I'm not sure. I honestly think attack and electric damage goblets give you around the same. I think they do. But if you want to maximize this attack percent, you should definitely level up your catch. Why it's level 70? Why it's ARF2? Okay, you know, I'm not judging. It took me literally months to actually finish my catch. Like, since I got R1 catch and I upgraded to R5, I've spent months because I was slacking off. So I understand, but at least level it up. It's worth. It's one of the best weapons in the game among all weapons. Use the strongbox to save Raiden? I don't actually know. Are you talking about like new strongbox? I don't know what they're doing to that. I was planning to like read notes today, and I probably will have time. Okay, so it's not bad. It's like best piece in this set, but you probably should have better like attack percent. If not, it's fine. It's good. Like in this set, it's the best piece. But it's attack percent, and nobody needs attack percent goblets. Literally nobody. So you should be able to get a better one eventually, if you don't have now. Yeah, I think attack will be more valuable, especially when you level up your catch, and you will get even more electro damage bonus because of energy charge. Okay, your crit piece. Your crit piece is actually not that good, that bad. It also has almost 20. It's really sad you get all the procs and defense, but compared to other pieces, it's actually not bad. It has another 20. It's kind of the same level with your Sans. So, like, it's a paradox, but your Flower and Feather are actually two of the worst pieces in your set. There's not a lot of, you know, tips to give. Just don't care about the Elemental Master, it doesn't work. And just get better pieces, eventually you will get it, maybe. Can do it weak, but just lazy to catch. I understand. I like occasionally, once a month, I just decided to catch 2 to 3 fishes and like, oh yeah. Leave it till later. Some people just speedrun it, visiting other people's worlds, fishing there, getting these huge blobs, and getting refinements, but no. I don't know. I honestly think you should level up your talents. Your E, your ult, if you can, to 10, if you can't, to at least 9. These are like guaranteed upgrades, I think, and a lot of people think the same. Guaranteed upgrades should be gotten before like artifacts. Artifacts might take you literally months to farm, whilst getting upgrades to your... Also, you might know this. Raiden auto attack does not give you anything. It only improves your attack when you're using Spear. So if you're ulting with her, and you really should not be attacking with her usual attacks, If you're ulting, your normal attack doesn't do anything. You can keep it at 6, or you could have kept it at 1, but, well, I guess it's... Okay, let's see Yaya. Your Yaya is on 2. Oh, it's kind of like mine. Wow, that's a stat piece. Let's go. I mean... Oh, wait. This is also not upgraded. You really should upgrade your... to level 90. It's like by far the easiest thing to get. That being said, if you don't have enough ores for whatever reason... Well, there's only one reason if you don't have enough ores. Enchanted ores. You are not exploring. But you should not... You should not care about... or farming ores. It's useless. I have so many ores now. I have literally nowhere to put them. Like, I have over 2,000 ores and over 2,000 blue crystals. I don't know. And I haven't farmed them a single time. I don't know why I have so. Okay. Elemental Mastery is not completely useless stat on Yayamiko, but there are a lot better. I would count this Elemental Mastery as like half of usual value because it barely just buffs your E. It's really minor bonus. Like, if you have no other stat, it would be great to have Elemental Mastery, but if you have anything else, it's better to have anything else. So, crit damage attack and some Elemental Mastery. This flower is not bad. Especially compared to the previous one. Feather is about the same value. A bit less because of Elemental Mastery, but around the same. Not exploring. Well, eventually, you will explore like something, right? And you will get this ores. Or just, I don't know, start exploring. I mean, I understand some people may not like enjoy it, but I don't know, I love exploring. Almost all my exploration is at 100% now, and only some in Inazuma are not 100% and Chasm, I think. But because I don't have time to treasure hunt, I would totally do that. It's also really rewarding. It gives you a lot of more, insane amount of more, insane amount of books, insane amount of ores, and also like XP. Okay. I'll like lower my expectations to your pieces. I want like better pieces than these. As I already said, I want at least 40 at Flower, Feather, and Goblet, and at least 30 at 2 other pieces. But I think you can do 10 less and be fine. That being said, this is not exactly 30, but it's still almost good. How? Okay, I see. Why this is HP percent? You should not give that to Yaya. Okay, let me explain. You might be freaked by seeing big substats. Eventually, yes, eventually. You might trick by seeing a lot of substats, but look, these substats give you 30 in total, right? 30 and, well, some Elemental Mastery as a bonus. But this HP gives you nothing. If you change this to attack percent with nothing, like not a single good stat in substats, you'll still get 36.6%, which is more than these substats give you. You totally should change it. Especially with 5-star weapon, it's even more valuable. You should change it to any attack percent you have. And then, like, walking up substats from there. Don't have attack timepiece? Not a single one? Wait, how long have you been farming Emblem? You said, like, you're not getting... I mean, you're like getting Emblem pieces, but from what I'm seeing, you haven't actually spent a lot of time there, right? My guess would be maybe a month at most. Especially not having... How? Okay, I mean, if you don't have attack piece... Wait, but eventually you have to. To anything, even if it has nothing. I'm pretty sure even if you change it to 4-star, it should be still better. It should be. Hey. Your goblet is pretty good. Yeah, you can totally keep this goblet forever. Like, if you can keep these two, but you want eventually to switch them, this goblet is good enough. I mean, if you have better, sure, but you should not be looking... Well, you should never be looking for goblet. Like, they just come eventually from anywhere. It's almost always an offset piece. Not because you farm for the Destined Banner. Oh, I mean, makes sense. You know, it just... I've spent... like... half of the year in that domain. And it's really sad. And the only reason I stopped recently, because I got so sick of the domain, I just had to move on. So yeah. Okay, Goblet is great. Unfortunately, your circle provides nothing. I honestly think if you have circlet offset, that gives you, well, some stats, it's better than just 18% attack. Like, if you have a goblet, a circlet that gives you more than 20 stats. But I can keep it as that. Just look to improving that. So yeah, for Yae, just, well, again, upgrade the weapon. Replace this with attack. And, well, don't care about Elemental Mastery if you cared before. Yelan. Oh, it's level 80, almost there. Also, you can totally farm for talents. Talent books. I heard some people are saying like, oh yeah, you know, you actually don't need to farm talent books because you get enough from events. No, you don't. You're not. Well, maybe eventually you will get enough, but there is no way. I farmed so many domains with talent books, and I'm still liking them. You only like all this time. I'm playing for almost 2 years now. Well, with like a small break for 4 months. Well, not small really, but you know, it's just a single break. I got enough talent books from events to build only one character. So you can totally spend time farming talent books. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, isn't this worse than this? Kind of this. Oh wait, you have... Is this your best flower you have? If it would be like HP here, it was so great, but... It's not. So... yeah, that's really sad flower. On the other hand, this is a very good feather. It's great, it's actually really great. It has more than 40. It's the piece I would keep. Yeah, that's a great feather. It's offset, and it would be much nicer on anybody else. But for now, it's good. It would be only better for anybody else, well, because it's noblesse, and also because it's attack, which is useless for Yelan. The thing is, though, you can use 2 noblesse, 2 Heart of Death, but Emblem is really preferred. So eventually you want to switch it to Emblem, but I'm guessing you just don't have enough pieces. Farm book now, after Lawrence. So my book is a little low, yeah. I mean, you totally should. Talents give you they cost a lot, and I mean, at least get it to level 8. Maybe not E, but you know, the most important skill. Like here, E is actually more important for Yaya than her ult. Here, her E and her ult, this is good enough, I guess. Oh, they are also level 80, some of them. I see. Okay, that being said, this is not bad. 10 crit damage with HP, and some HP as well. That's not bad, and it's on current set. The only problem is, you won't give it to anybody else, like, that's why I wouldn't keep farming this. Like, I would completely focus on Emblem. Like, if you want to upgrade this set, don't farm an Blast or Heart of Death. Just focus on Emblem. Eventually you will be able to replace this fully. It's just not worth it. Nobody wants Yelan pieces on Heart of Death, nobody. Because she scales with HP and she's hydro damage. There's not a single character that does the same. The only character who might want this is Ayato, and maybe Mona. My Mona is actually on 2 Noblesse to Heart of Death, but because my Mona was built forever ago, and I'm not sure if she has better pieces now. But yeah, it's not worth it, because you will eventually still change it to Emblem, and these pieces will be just trash. There are many things. That's great! I hope this helps. I know that it might be really confusing in the beginning, like when you... Oh, beginning I say, but you know, even after a while, it still might be really tricky. Especially if you are usually like not watching guides and stuff, which I wasn't, but I had some background in similar games. So yeah, this goblet is not great. It's not bad, it's like 20-ish, but since attack is completely useless on Yelan, her E and ult scale only of HP, you don't need attack. So you only have energy charge and HP percent. Also, her energy charge is hella low. I'm pretty sure this is not enough to get her ult back. Oh wait, maybe if you use Pichu, if you have him built in the same team, maybe it is enough. But probably not. Just saying for now, you shout just random thing, don't build him yet. Oh, I'll probably see that. But okay. I'll totally consider that, take that in consideration. Yeah, it's an offset piece, but it's still like not that great. It has 20, but honestly, your goblet, since it's offset, always offset, almost always, unless you have like better goblets on set. Your goblet should be around the same value as your flower and feather, which for me, like for you, I mean, is 30 stats, and it's like 10 stats short. Totally should replace it in eventually, as usual. Crit piece is not bad. It has 20-ish value. Again, Elemental Master is completely lost because she's off field DPS. I mean, there is a slight chance they somewhere patched it, but I don't think they did anything. So the only Elemental Master that matters is that on the character that is currently on field. I'm pretty sure it's still the thing. I'm almost sure. I'll need to test it eventually, maybe. I'll forget just. But yeah, you can keep this. You can keep this. For now, you can actually keep everything. Just replace it with Emblem. But if you, for whatever reason, want to keep doing this and you know, maybe from Strongbox, you get a random Noblesse piece, change it. And yeah, your Heart of Death are good enough. Everything else is, well, flowers probably also not bad. But as I said, just replace it with Emblem. Oh, I'm gonna read first. I'm not exactly sure if it's I or L. But I consider it is an L, so Lop. Thank you for hanging out here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm guessing Jin is not complete, right? Unless you're building DPS Jin. Are you building DPS Jin? I'm not sure if you should. I'm pretty sure even if you're building DPS Jin, she's still better on the Doesn't Matter set. I mean, unless you're just building only her in team. In that case, yeah. 2-piece Shimenawa, 2-piece Doesn't Matter can do, but I don't know, almost every single anime user except for Shao is using 4-set Doesn't Matter because they are all supports. And Doesn't Matter is also overpowered set. Okay, let's see what you have right now. Wow, you have actually... Wow, this is insane. What? And this is not even upgraded. What? Where did you get that flower? What the hell? It has 45 value, stat value, without being upgraded to 20. I don't know how much you love Jin, but if it's not as much, you probably should give this flower to somebody else. This is just too much. Just listen to the friend. Wait, you are building. Imagine. I'm pretty sure you should build 4 on doesn't matter. Is Yelan better version of Xingqiu? Yelan is better version of Xingqiu. In most teams. I don't know, my Yelan with same value artifacts just deals straight up twice damage as my Xingqiu does. And she also buffs my on-field DPS. But, that being said, there is one team or one combo where Xingqiu is possibly better. It's any team that uses Bennett in it. So like, any national team that uses Bennett and Xingqiu is probably better than Xingqiu. Not only it like frees your Yelan for other teams, Yelan also doesn't receive any bonus from attack bonus, right? Yeah. Farming for Barbara piece, you're building Barbara? Or what do you mean by that? I mean, this is, yeah, I also have similar piece, but this is a really good, yeah, like, I know this is counterintuitive, but sometimes when you have such a great piece, it might be a decent thing to give it to somebody offset. Like, especially if you can use okay. I'm struggling with talking. This sometimes happens, I'm sorry. If you have two sets like this, it's usually really easy to get on-set goblet. Like this. You can... Well, okay, where? I saw it somewhere. Yeah, maybe I misremember. But yeah, you can totally like get 2 pieces. Like, let's say it would be Shiminawa, right? Shiminawa goblet. You have a lot of... Maybe eventually you'll get Electro as well. You could give this flower to your yeah, because it's just insane piece. Flower offset or feather offset sometimes is a decent idea, not always. You heal for a beast. I mean, you don't really. Honestly, if you have Diona, it's better to build her. Diona is heal and shield, and she also... Well, shield is also just better than heal. There's only one reason. Oh, actually 2, but one important one. Is that when you get attacked, you are kinda CC'd and you can't attack yourself for like several seconds. Or maybe 1 second. And shield prevents that. When you receive a hit with shield, it doesn't really move you or do anything, unless shield breaks, right? Diona is better. It's like the only shielder you have, free-to-play shielder. Well, you also have like Thoma, Xinyan. Who else have shield? Maybe there. Oh, Noelle. Noelle is actually a decent shielder, but only for storing characters. Because if you can use her passive, like with Hu Tao, she is a good shielder. Other than that, she's usually not. But yeah, shielder is better, generally. And shielder that can heal, aka Diona, is even better. Because, like, characters like Xinyan is just weird design-wise. Like, skill-wise, I mean. Thoma can be a shielder, but only in certain comps that can benefit from his ult from Pyro application. Everybody else, they just want Diona more, or Zhongli, that you can still get. Your life will be a lot easier. Zhongli doesn't heal though. Once used level 20... Oh yeah, Cookie! I'm guessing it didn't went very well, did it? Cookie is an interesting character. I didn't get her, because she was an Ito banner. I was afraid of getting Ito. I just didn't want to blow my guaranteed 50-50 win on Ito. I wanted Cookie though, but eventually maybe I will get her. Eventually. So, okay. Your Jean is not built. It's just not. There is really nothing to, well, to raid, but okay. Your... again have HP. This is straight up bad. This is not worth keeping, really. Maybe as a placeholder for now, but no. This is a better piece. Oh, it's actually crit rate. Okay, this is a good piece. You can totally keep this for a long time. You have also a pretty good goblet. You can also keep it. And you have... it's not bad, but it's not for Jin. Yeah, and I won't really keep this. Like, there is not a lot of characters who may benefit from... Well, no, maybe I would keep it. You know, it's a great Hutao piece. But do you have Hutao? Maybe if you plan on getting her, you can keep it. I mean, yeah, keep it this place, but keep this piece, but not on... And totally get... I don't know, give this flower to somebody else and get her for set Vandescent Banner. Vandescent Banner, I'm guessing you're using your Jin as a support. Of course you like, there is no reason. Only people who are like, I don't know, big fans of Jin are using her as DPS. If you're not one of them, use Vandescent Banner. Passive, if she had no stats, but has Vandescent Banner, it's better. It's really better. Passive is just completely broken. Went well, I got to flower 11. Okay. Isn't your Jin healer though? I'm pretty sure that Jin should be able to heal a lot. Just upgrade your weapon. Okay, Xiao is not built. Let's see what he has. Well, he has nothing. HP. You want him on set. I don't have Xiao. I never use him, but I heard that this set is actually not a lot better than 2-piece Vandescent Banner, 2-piece Glad, or whatever else that gives you 18% attack. So, I'm not sure if you want to farm this domain. It's not a bad domain, but not a lot of characters can use 4 sets from there. A lot of characters can use 2 set pieces though. Like one of the best domains to farm as offset. I mean, a second set, rather. But yeah, your feather is actually not bad. Xiao can benefit from Elemental Mastery just a little bit. Because he can swirl, potentially. But it's again, it's kind of like Yai, even less. So this is... Yeah, I guess this feather you can keep. This flower you can't, this is... Yeah, so out of these pieces, well, everything to replace except for feather. And good luck with building Xiao. I don't know what his best weapon, but it's totally not Dragon Spine. If you want to use something on your Xiao and you don't have like anything decent, try using White Tassel. If you don't have White Tassel, when you start exploring, you will get some. White Tassel is one of the best free-to-play spears in the game, because it gives you so much crit rate. It gives you like 25, I think, or almost 25. It has less base attack, but it's worth it. Have the weapon Rosaria? Well, I don't see Rosaria, but if it's White Tassel, give it to Xiao. I don't know, it's like hard to tell what to put on who. It depends on your priorities, and also depends on the... well, weapons you have. But Dragon Spine Spear is just not a good weapon overall. Like, very weird weapon. I don't know why they added it. And your Venti is not on Vandescent Banner. Why? Okay, you know what? Your Jin does not want Vandescent Banner as much as your Venti does. So, put this flower, this feather on Venti, and he's good. Okay, his are not upgraded, unfortunately. So, this can go good, kinda. This can go good, but not for Venti. Totally not for Venti. This is HP percent, again, nobody wants it. Well, at least for now. Like, sometimes, like this is a good piece. Some HP scale on the unit can also want attack, and like a lot of crit damage and elemental energy recharge. It might be a good piece, so you can keep it, but nobody wants it right now. Take Venti thing to Jin. Oh yeah, you can totally move it back. Anima Goblet. Well, it has nothing really. Okay, yeah, your Venti pieces are totally for replacement. Everything. Literally everything. You can only keep this to roll it further. I wouldn't really roll this, but I don't know. Well, maybe do plus 12 to see if it again misses. If it misses, just forget about it. Not even worth it. Unless you have nothing to complete your set with. Yeah, everything else is just not even worth rolling. Well, okay, maybe this is not as bad as I think. It actually has some elemental mastery. Does Venti want elemental mastery? Not really. You know, you can keep it for Kazuha actually. Oh yeah, oh, your Kazuha has better one. Maybe for your Sucrose then, if you ever build one. So, okay, yeah, keep Feather, keep Turklet, everything else. Once you can replace it and throw it away. Venti totally wants Medicine Banner and Energy Charge to get his ult continuously. If he can, you really don't care about damage on your supports, and Venti is a support. Like, it's nice having more damage, but it doesn't really matter. The same thing goes to Jin. She's a good support, but you're basically you want her to use her ult, maybe her E to apply even this Banner set, and just switch again. You're not playing Jin, really. So you don't care about stats on her, just perform this Banner. That being said, let's move to Kazuha. Oh, actually, Kazuha probably wants Elemental Mastery, so maybe you don't need to keep it. Okay, your Kazuha actually is not bad, your Kazuha pieces. This is good, this is great, this is great. This is again one of the best flowers I've seen. I would even keep that. A lot of Elemental Mastery, a lot of crit rate, crit damage. Good. Now that's... wow, how... Every single person on this earth has 30 plus crit damage artifact. I don't! Where are mine? I have so many artifacts, I don't have a single one with more than 25. That being said, that's a great piece. That's also a great piece. That's even better, wow. I mean, that's probably not Kazuha piece. I mean, you want Kazuha to deal damage, but you care more about Kazuha buffing your other team. So, I don't know, this piece, imagine this piece on your Xiao. This is insane. Your Xiao will destroy this value on all pieces if he ever gets it, right? This is a great feather. I wouldn't put it in Kazuha, it feels like a waste. God don't give Maiden, I have too many actually. Maidens? Well, you know, I'm not using a single Maiden piece. Not a single. Maiden set is just bad. You like potentially can use... oh no, I use one! I use Electro Gauntlet. Yeah. And that's it. It's a bad 2 set piece. Why am I talking? It's a bad 2-piece set and a bad 4-piece set as well. They're just plain better options. Only as an offset piece. So you only want to keep very, very good pieces on Maiden. Everything else just goes to Strongbow. I just recently unlocked a lot of my Maiden sets that were locked from a very long ago. That feather, it just happened. Feather is great. It's a great thing. Put this feather on your Xiao. Don't even think about that. Like, even if you're not using your Xiao for now, just put it there. It belongs to Xiao. And I don't know, really, your Kazuha won't deal a lot of damage anyway. I promise you. Just... He most damage he deals is from Swirl and from his passive. Yeah, you basically want Elemental Mastery. Your Kazuha is pure support, and I'm pretty sure if you build him full crit rate, crit damage, he deals about the same damage as he does with Elemental Mastery. There is no real reason to build him crit rate even if you want to use him as carry, like on field DPS. There is really no reason. So this is a bad piece anyway, so just replace it with offset Elemental Mastery, even with no stats. Just or on set if you have, you know, anything will work. Just put Hero Elemental Mastery and put Hero Elemental Mastery as well. It's... Your Kazuha can survive without crit rate, trust me, can. Also, you want more energy charge. Iron Sting is a great option, but once you get like Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery, and some Hero as well, and probably eventually get some on your Feather, you'll get around 6 to maybe even 7 or even 800 Elemental Mastery, and you can replace Iron Sting with Favonius Sword if you have one, because it provides you a lot of energy charge and elemental particles, well, actually elementless particles, that are good for your whole team. I honestly prefer Favonius Sword because he needs energy charge, and it's really hard to get energy charge on him if you're running like Elemental Mastery, right? I think you can easily sacrifice Iron Sting. That one needs to wait for weeks rather, but yeah, for sure. But still, this is so cruel to not give this piece to Shao. It belongs there. You know, like there are these, okay, like children puzzle where you have, I don't know how to speak. You have some objects, different shapes. Like some are triangle, some are like cubes, or like pyramid, cube, white cube. I don't know the name. And you you can put everything in a square piece. Like you can in a square shape. You can put everything there most likely. But you should like it belongs. The triangle belongs in triangle. That way, this feather belongs to Shao. It's cruel to not do it. You can, but it's cruel. That's only my opinion though. You can totally keep using it on Kazuha, at least till the time you can build Shao. I just the thing is, I'm using my Shanling on a weekly basis when I'm doing my Abyss, or just for whatever reason I'm just trying Abyss, and I'm almost never using my Shogun. But my Raiden has catch, and my Shanling has a craftable weapon that gives you energy charge. Why? I don't know, because catch belongs on Raiden. Yeah, I am a weird man. You can totally keep it, but eventually totally switch it to something with Elemental Master and give it to Chao. Don't have an AM Goblet, not a single one? I mean, eventually you will get it. But, like, lock any Elemental Mastery Goblet and just give it to him. It belongs to Chao. It does. It does. Just need to get a better feather for Kazuha. I mean, you probably can't get better feather than this. It's, like, fast enough. But you can get at least decent one. Especially if you can get some Elemental Mastery. So yeah, switch these two pieces to Elemental Mastery. And one of them must be on the one that's on the set, right? Other than that, it's a good Kazuha. Totally. These three pieces are really good. They are one of the best pieces I've seen on your account. Even the look pieces are not as great. And if you have Favonius Sword, I would replace it. Your Kazuha has really low energy charge, and you can't really hope to get a lot of energy charge on these two pieces. You can't. So it's a safe thing to give him Favonius. And it's also a really good option. Yeah, that's kinda it. I see some really interesting teams that you can use. Like, for example, I myself, I tried a lot of teams lately. I was making a video on YouTube about, why do you need to use supports? And I'm also planning to make another one about team building. So I needed to put my skills to the test to see if I actually know how to team build. Because, if I'm about to teach other people, I need to know that it works. And it did work. So, I was building a Raiden team. It wasn't like Raiden hyper carry, but it was Raiden most of the damage. The team went like this. It was Raiden, Yae, Kazuha, and Yelan. And almost all of them are already built. I'm pretty sure this team can work for you as well. Rotation goes like this. You press Raiden... No, actually. You press Yelan E, you ult with her, you switch to Yae, you like attack, or you can skip it, but you know, attack to apply Yelan's first, then press 3E, then switch to Kazuha, because now enemies are Electro affected. Or if, like in best case scenario, they are affected with Hydra and Electro, but it will rarely happen, that's why I said you can even skip the normal attack. You use E on Kazuha, maybe even Q if you have it, but mainly just E to apply Medicine Weather. Then switch to Raiden, press her E. Oh no, okay, you have actually to start with Raiden E, but it's not a big deal. Ult with Raiden, attack. I will be attacking from off-field. Yelan will be attacking from off-field. All buffed by Kazuha. And Raiden will be attacking, recharging everybody's ult. So you don't need to care about energy recharge. This team will totally destroy your Abyss. I promise you. They will destroy everything, maybe not the Thunderbird. Everything else they will destroy. Never use any specific team, just put random things. You know, that's kind of... Well, I was doing kind of the same thing, but I also... I put like the main DPS I wanted, and everything else was just random. But if you want to progress, you totally want a team, because team amplifies your damage so much. That is insane. Again, it's a perfect opportunity to just advertise a bit more. There's a YouTube channel, the first one, that you can take a look at. As I already mentioned, I have a video like about why do you need to build supports, and I also explained there how much they give you, and like it's really, it takes time to explain. It's actually a very short video, but it takes time to explain here. But in short, each support increases your damage, in perfect scenario, increases your damage 2 times. So if you're using 3 of them in like perfect scenario, they can increase it to 8 times. Or even more if they're fulfilling several roles. Like Venti, for example, he can apply both Medicine Weather and also group enemies. And you know, that kind of stuff. Definitely, I would recommend that team. It's a bit tricky because you don't have a shield or a heal in that team. But with enough practice, like with dodging and stuff, you can totally use that team. I kind of struggled with that because it's hard without a sustain. But up until 12th floor, you shouldn't have any problem using that team. Again, if you forgot, Raiden, Yae, Yelan, Kazuha. And the order you want to use them, Yelan, Kazuha, Yae, Raiden. That's it. If you want to use Diluc is a bit harder. Like if you take your Yelan for Team the Raiden and you don't have Xingqiu build, it's really tricky and you really want to use your Yelan with Diluc. On the other hand, if you have Xingqiu, you can put him in Diluc's team and Yelan keep there, or just switch them around. They are kind of replaceable, like they can replace each other. Main team for now is Diluc, Raiden, Yelan, and Kazuha. This is debatable. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be good. You just have a thank you. I really appreciate it. Makes me grow, helps me grow. Thank you. This 16 is he built? Like, the problem is Diluc, Raiden, Yelan, and Kazuha. Your Raiden will not be auto-attacking on field because your Diluc is, right? Your Diluc wants time on field to deal damage. So, and he doesn't really need his ult that much. So Raiden doesn't really stack with him. Your Raiden in that team only buffs your Yelan, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense because Yelan is just a support. Yeah, she wants to deal damage and she deals decent damage, but your Yelan is mainly a support for your Diluc. So, your team will be more like, do you have Bennett? And do you have Bennett build? Bennett is great with Diluc, especially, well, he can apply Pyro and then ult, so any of your Vandescent Banner users can, well, then Swirl Pyro and buff your Diluc even further. If you have Bennett, your team will be like Bennett, and even doesn't Banner user. I'm guessing it would be Venti probably. I don't know if Diluc can reach Venti's ult. If he can, then Venti. If he can't, maybe Jhin. Or maybe Sucrose. Sucrose would be actually one of the best. But I don't know if you have Sucrose build. She's a really strong character. She's really underrated. I honestly believe she's almost as good as Kazuha. But not quite. She's harder to use, that's for sure. I can use Brilliant Tails though. Since you level 70 but no artifact because emblem not enough. Well, I get it. You can probably put whatever on him and just be like, yeah, good enough. He only needs to apply Hydra. He doesn't need to deal damage. But oh, you know what? You can actually put on him whatever. Maybe if you have like any energy charge piece, put it on him and like whatever you have, and just put him in the Raiden team. Okay, well, actually no. Raiden needs damage. Yeah, she does not need. Well, she kind of benefits somewhat from application. Hydra, but Electro Charge is not strongest reaction for sure. So maybe then put Yelana in Deluxe team and completely replace Yelana with something else. Maybe with... yeah, I'll need to think. Like, to build teams, I actually need to, well, see all characters you have built. And, it's kind of hard, but I can at least give you the general idea, I think. But I have no band, no luck hero. I literally show it in every stream, but I have to. I need world to know. Look, this is when I started playing, right? You can see I got a lot of characters first few days, right? The 5th of October of 2020. Then there were some characters that took like a month to get, right? Or even several months, which is, you know, not too bad. Like, yeah, I can. It's actually February because I took another break in December that year. So I was playing October, November, and I wasn't playing December and partially January. So like, that's why it has a bigger gap than it's supposed to be. But yeah, you see. I got some of them. I got even these, like, right? And then there is Bennett that took me almost over a year to get.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
More than a year! I got every other character before him. Well, apart from these. I got Sarah, Yunjin, and Sayu after. But, well... because they were released a lot, and Toma, because they were released a lot, well, a lot of time after. But what the hell? But yeah, well, let's go back. Can't log in? Well, there isn't really a need. Well, you know, as I already said, if you head to the Discord and you want me to like try to complete your team, I will also like build teams and maybe like change the characters a bit while I'm on there. But now I can just kind of just ask what characters you have. It's good enough. I don't think you have so many characters that I have. Like we have a different possibilities, you know. It's always just one team around Raiden, another team around Diluc, probably. So Diluc, Yelan, Venti, or Jhin. If your Diluc can't really reach Venti, he might still be better though. It needs testing. I'd say Diluc, Yelan, Venti, and another. You don't have Bennett, okay. I actually don't know, I need to think. What characters do we have? Do I have a shield? Do I have Diona? Diona can hit really great in this. As a, well, shielder. You have already Bennett. Oh well, you will replace her with Bennett,
Adventure team,
and
assemble!
for now she can replace his heal with shield and a heal. Have Diana. Oh, okay.
Or not.
So yeah, you can totally put Diana in this team. So Diluc, Yelan, Venti, Origin, and Diana.
Oh, ow! Where did that come
When you get Bennett, you can put Kazuha instead of other Anemo characters. Kazuha needs Swirl, and if you're like switching to Diluc to apply Pyro and then switching back to Kazuha, it
Benny's adventure
takes a lot of
team,
time. It's not worth it.
assemble!
So for now, Kazuha is better on another team. So another team. If Yelani is taking, Raiden, Yae, Miko, and Kazuha are just too good. Yae deals a lot of damage off field. And Kazuha, if your Kazuha is buffing your Raiden, he'll also buff your Yae, so he's just too good of the combo to not use, I think. So these three, and plus one, it depends on what you have. Any of field DPS will probably benefit. So if you have Sandling build, if you have... Okay, let me actually check the characters. Sandling will work.
Adventure team,
Fischl may work. It's not the best, but Fischl will do some damage. I would love
or not.
to say Beidou, but Beidou's ult doesn't work with Raiden's ult. Yeah, so... Who else? I'm guessing I don't have a lot of 5-star characters, especially like the older ones. You can also use Rosario if you have her. She doesn't deal a lot of damage, but you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, yeah, there are actually not as many off-field DPS as I thought.
Benny's adventure
So yeah,
team,
Rosaria,
assemble!
Xingqiu if you want to build him, Sandling if you can build him, Kaya actually can deal some damage, Lisa can deal some damage with her ult, but Lisa's damage is underwhelming. Official. These are the characters you can put in with Raiden's team.
Oh, ow! Where did
Score
that
Joe,
come
no, that's
from?
great. As I said, you can head to the Abyss Register channel there and well put in the info, and then the time comes I will farm. I'll log in and try to complete Abyss. I usually do that on stream. So yeah, probably not today though. I don't
Assemble!
think. I mean, I don't think I have time to complete it, and I don't want to like start today and then
Not.
finish later. We'll see though. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh,
Shogun Yae,
ow.
Kazuha in one team and plus one, whatever fits better. And Diluc, Yelan, Venti, or Jin in another team. And plus one, whatever fits better. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Hope this helped.
Assemble!
And I think you can do a lot more. I'm not sure if you can 36 star because a lot of your like talents are not finished. Your weapons are not either. But when you do that, you can totally 36 star Abyss, and you can totally make some progress as well since you're stuck in level 2 now. Stanley and Fishy level 20. Well, you don't need Fischl really, especially since you have Yae. But Sandling is actually insane support. You probably want to build. No problem. I'm glad
Adventure team,
I can help people.
assemble!
Really am. I know how much of a struggle it can be, and
Or not.
I'm always happy when people can spend less time than I did learning all of this. Also, do you see this thing? They still haven't fixed it. This. You see this
Oh, ow! Where did that come
this
from?
blonde hair Diluc has? It's actually Fischl's, I think. So yeah. While we're here, let's actually take a look at other stuff I wanted to look. I would love to see it on Twitter, but Twitter is actually banned in my country right now, and I can't access it without
Adventure
VPN.
team, assemble!
So yeah, and I can't use it on stream because it will lag as hell. Let's see what they released. They released 2 artifact sets. I haven't read any of these, so I'm kind of excited. As I thought, it gives you 15% Dendro bonus, which after elemental skill or burst his opponents, the target Dendro resist. Okay, that's pure Dendro. Will be decreased by 30%. This effect can be triggered even if equipping character is on the field. So it's 4 off-field DPSs, Dendro DPSs. That's not bad. It's interesting, especially this. This is actually super strong. It means you don't need a Nemo character in your party. Because they do kind of the same, but 40%. And I'm not sure if you can swirl Dendro. It seems debatable. I don't know if it will be good or bad. New set? Yeah, new set. It's... like, if you can swirl Dendro... The thing is, most anime characters not only provide you a resistance decrease, but they also provide you grouping enemies. And unless Dendro characters can do that, that's kind of bad. Like, you can replace them, but it's not a good thing. On the other hand, you can still maybe use Anemo, but just run this on your Dendro off-field DPS. Actually, like, you might not know, but I don't know any of the upcoming characters. I know how they look, but I don't know their skin, their skills. Because I want it to be like a surprise. Can you use the C4 Amber for Amber is one of the only characters you can't use. I mean, if you really want, maybe you can, but her damage is just super sad. And she does not fulfill any like particular role either. So I don't know, it's really weird. Okay, let's check the other side. Elemental Master increase. Oh, that's the same as oh god, I forgot. Wondrous Troop. The set I'm using in Ganyu, and you use probably on any bow user as well. That's interesting. That sounds promising. Within 8 seconds of triggering an elemental reaction, the character equipping this will obtain buffs based on elemental type of the other party members. What? Attack is increased by 13% for each party member whose elemental type is the same as the equipping character. Are they forcing... Okay, that's actually really weird. Elemental Master increased by 50 for every party member. Oh!
Wow! Where did that come from?
Oh! It can actually give you a lot of Elemental Mastery. Look, if you have like 3 different characters, it will give you 230 Elemental Mastery. Which is not good enough, probably, to replace other sets. Well, that's interesting. You can definitely try. 13% bonus is actually also not as great. It's not bad, but 4-piece set. I mean, if you get a bit of both. Like, if I put it on my Ganyu, let's say, in my Ganyu team, which is Ganyu, Kazuha, or Sandling, depending, Bennett, and Diana, it will increase my Elemental Mastery by 50 because Diana is the same as my Ganyu, and increase my attack by 28%. Let's round it up to 30, right? It'll give me 30% attack and 50 Elemental Mastery. Is it good enough? No, it's not. Is it? My Wondrous Troop increased my damage by 35%. 35. This 30 attack and 50 Elemental Mastery will not increase my damage by 35. There is no way. It's not bad, but I think it's very niche. It can't replace other sets you already have.
Where did that come from?
Yes, Amber. I will build that eventually. After everybody else depends, though. Just for fun. Like, just for fun, but outside of Abyss. I don't think she can perform in Abyss, unfortunately. She really needs a buff. When are they buffing her? What the hell? Okay, this is interesting, but it says like character who equips this can still trigger effects when null field. which really correlates with this. I think they are releasing this for upcoming characters. It's not like a set that can be used by new, you know, kind of like the last two sets they released in Inazuma. One was for Chao, and another one was for Ayato. And nobody else uses those sets. Really nobody. So I think these are not as exciting as I hoped. But new characters might use them. Depends on, well, characters. I guess we'll see. Let's see the patch notes. They did some changes. Really curious what they are. Okay, enemies reduce damage inflicted to players by the tyrants. Okay, that's what I was talking about. They reduce the damage in prologue. Okay, they reduce the damage from dwelling. I refuse to believe there are actual people who know how to play games and struggle with dwelling. Are there really? There is no way. He's one of the easiest bosses in the game. How? You use the attack of the okay, I don't know who this is.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Erstwhile King of Skies. Isn't it the same? It's just the same. Also dwelling? I think it is. Use the number of platforms. Yes, it is the same. On effects, the skill kills. Okay. Is it only in prologue, or are they making him easier as a weekly boss as well? As well as damage inflicted. I mean, this is interesting. Like, this might be a difficult thing, yeah, but this... Okay. Optimizes judgment condition of Raiden Shogun to enter Vision Hunting Great Battle stage in Arkham Quest. I'm not sure what it means. Raiden Shogun is actually really hard. I believe she's... Well, her first part, when you don't get the buff, is actually super hard. She's probably harder than a weekly boss. And it's such a shame that you get a buff in the second part. I would love to challenge myself defeating her. But probably now that having a team, it won't be... Well, you can't use ults though. Maybe it would be still a problem, but that's a great thing. I would love to fight her without buffs, but... if it somehow nerfs her, I can understand this. Adjust part of the floating hydrofungi behavior logic. I am not sure who this is. Are those these mushrooms in... Where are they? I don't know. They're like either in Chasm or in Kanomia, somewhere there. I don't know. When they're hit by electro pyro attacks, it will enter either activated or scorched state based on elemental type. Or are those new enemies? No, I don't think it's new.
Where did that come from?
Golden is easy, but the movement is pretty bad on the main. Yeah. So like I can understand this nerf. You just it's hard to move through these platforms and like it deals a lot of damage. Although you can kind of just fly through these, landing maybe only once, and also the volume won't hit you either while you're flying for whatever reason. Pieces. Although he goes straight through you. Okay, adjust some of the animation effects of Dendro Slime and oh well, of course they're just releasing Dendro continent. Of course they are adjusting it. Here's the number of party compositions that can be preset in parties up to 10! It's like you can't survive without it, but it's... What did I press? This is such a good thing! I love to like theory craft and put teams I can use to not think about them again. I just can see the team. That's good! That's completely useless, but it's like quality of life improvement. Has also updated the party step menu. Carol can use various shortcuts to disband existing party setups. Cool. Can they... You know, I have one thing. When I switch my team and then I change it, I don't press deploy. And I have to re-enter it again. Can they make it automatically deploy? It would be a really nice thing. I guess not. My friends from, well, I don't have friends. Adds the function to show the source of 5-star artifacts and to redirect the corresponding domain. Guess useful to early game players. There are other ways to find these domains. like even from the book. But I guess not a bad thing. Talent reference will no longer be displayed for trial characters. Why? Well, it usually doesn't work anyway, but why? Maybe just aesthetics. Optimize the wish details and wish history menu layouts. Cool, can they make the history last for longer than half of a year? I need to know when I got my first Chi-Chi. The Chosen Cute Mushroom, yeah. So it is from Chosen. We can now adjust horizontal and vertical sensitivity respectively. Okay.
Or not.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing, but I never use that and don't think anybody really needs it. I never understood like people need different horizontal and vertical. I mean, okay.
Wow.
If you need.
What if that?
Update some features in Pime menu feedback system. Yeah, feedback system. Nobody uses it. Adjust the pause logic of interaction in certain gameplay mode. Responding to tick in the T? Wait. What does T do? It doesn't do anything! Cooldown of interaction in certain gameplay modes is now suspended when the game is paused in the single player mode. I'm not sure what it is. That Chi-Chi couldn't be. Do you want Chi-Chi? Take! I have 4 of them! I don't have Ketching, I don't have Diluc, but I have 4 Chi-Chi! Take them! I don't need them, I don't, I really don't. I want Ketching, where is my Ketching? She just doesn't want to come because I ditched her banner. I skipped her banner and she just refuses to come. Adds allied low HP voice lines under profile. Is there an actual voice line or are they adding the voice line and here? Why would you need that? Allied low HP. What? Or does it mean like your current character is at low HP? If that means that, I thought it's like about talking about other allies. Maybe if the character is talking about themselves, yeah, I guess it is in the game. Want Chi-Chi like her playstyle? I wish I could give away mine. I really don't. I don't care about her. Well, like her C6 is cool, but you can make use of her. I don't think she's like anywhere the best, but she heals insane amount of HP. She's the most important heal in the game, and she can utilize the set from Husk Domain. And I am actually building Chi-Chi right now. She's work in progress though. It can be used, but like the problem with her, to heal she wants to be on field attacking, or she can use like her ult or like apply the thing and let other people attack, right? But in that case, she won't do anything, and there are better healers. So she's kind of in a weird spot. If she's only somewhat potent if you want to use her on field, which I'm trying to do. I'll build crit damage. Okay, let's see. Function to trigger corresponding voice lines. HP is low on co-op mod. Oh, is that a line co-op? Oh, that is useful, I guess, then. But nobody. Sound effects, okay. Optimize Japanese. I'm actually fine with audio. I liked it. Yeah. I'm only using English though because I like to hear and understand what I hear. So I actually prefer English over Japanese. Some people hate it for whatever reason. I also think English, if some characters are even better in English than they are in Japanese. I also think that. To be more precise, Yoimiya and Ito. Their voice actors are just so great. You can't even compare. Japanese ones are good, but nowhere near as good as English ones. But English voice actors is good. Yeah, they are great. As I said, like it's really good. I don't know. I don't understand people who like, oh, English is so bad. Like Japanese is far better. Yeah, maybe Japanese is better. Like in certain scenarios, but English is also good. And like as I already said, I want to understand what I hear. So unless English is super terrible, I'm not switching. Okay, let's see. New Dendro Elemental Resonance. Oh yeah, they are... Oh, let's see what it does. Increase Elemental Mastery by 50 after triggering Burning, Quicken, or Bloom reactions all nearby... Oh, it's Resonance. Gain 30 Elemental Mastery. Oh, this is so... I honestly think this is kind of... This is good. 50 Elemental Mastery is totally better than most of the things you can get. Yeah, it's actually a really decent one. But it's hard... It might be hard to put 2 Dendro. Wow, oh god, team building is about to get so much more complicated. I don't know how to put Dendro in and what they do. There will be a lot of things to investigate. Okay. After triggering Aggravate, Spread, Hyper Bloom. What are these reactions? Abortion reactions, all nearby pirates gain 20 Elemental Mastery. Whose Elemental Mastery is increased by 50? Everybody's? And then they get even more? Wow, this is actually insane, isn't it? Hydro Resonance Sudden Water is adjusted to affect Pyro for 40 less % time. Increase... God bless. Who told them that Hydro Resonance needs buff? That is a genius! I don't know why. It needs a buff. HP by 25%. Finally my Yelan will benefit from double Hydro team. That's actually great. Because increased healing is just bad. And funny too, yeah. As I said, like English in certain scenarios are better. Like some things are missing translations, but it's not a big deal. And I love listening to Yoimiya. I don't know, I love her. Okay, Electro Resonance. High voltage is adjusted to affect Hydro for less time. Superconduct, Overload, Electrocharge, Quicken, Aggravate, and Hyper Bloom have a 30%. Oh, well, adjust because Hyper Bloom. I thought, like, why are they changing it? It was such a great resonance. Because you're generating particles. It's a lot of particles. And like, why? No, they're just adding Hyper Bloom and Aggravate, I guess. What is the... Why? How can you proc 2 new reactions? 3. What is Quicken? What? Wait, can you proc several reactions? Red, I guess, is with a Nemo. Hyper Bloom and Bloom sound the same, but I don't know. There might be more reactions with Dendro than I expected. Wow. Oh, Hyper Bloom is with Electro. Okay. And Quicken and Aggravate is with Electro. Or maybe it affects not only Electro now for whatever reason. We'll see, I guess. Love Albedo or Sector. Oh, Albedo. Albedo is... I love how Albedo sounds, but his voice lines are not as interesting, I'd say. You know the funny fact, actually? There is a... Oh, I don't know, like, video of his story on official Genshin. And the English voice actor of Albedo had to... He had to record the same part 17 times because he couldn't pronounce brushstrokes. He didn't know how to pronounce brushstrokes. Just a funny fact I have in my head for whatever reason. He actually posted it on Twitter, saying like, yeah, I had to record it 17 times. The funny thing, but okay, let's see. Naganos Emerald Silver is now added to daily commission rewards. I don't know what is this. Oh, it's a stone to ascend your characters, probably. Dendro character session materials are now available for synthesis and covers. Okay. Add Dendro bonus. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's actually good. They adding Dendro bonus to goblets, but they're not decreasing every other, like, chance of getting every other stat. No. They are decreasing percentage of getting defense, HP, and attack. And keeping the percentage of getting everything else the same. So you actually have better chance to get a good goblet now. So if your goblet is offset piece, your goblet is probably will be the best piece out of all of them now. Okay, Guidance of the Land of Geo and Philosophies of Land of Geo will be replaced with Guidance of Land of Verdure and Philosophies in the Battle Pass. I don't know what these are. I don't know. I don't buy Battle Pass, so no idea. Don't send all this reaction. I need to see. Yeah, I also need to see. That's why I'm not like, I'm not looking at previews and you know such a stuff. I need to be surprised, and I need to like touch it myself to see, to experiment with it. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I actually don't think. Well, the thing is, I usually don't stream on Wednesday, and I have other things to do. But since I'm playing on Europe, I don't think it will be released tomorrow for me. It will be released tomorrow, but really, really late. So it will be actually a day after that, as it usually goes. So it's tomorrow for NA, and a lot, you know, a lot later for other servers. I think I won't miss anything, really. And even if it will be released tomorrow, I'm not planning on investigating it off stream. Okay, let's see. Oh, they are strong boxes. Thunder and Fury, interesting Thunder Soother. Wait. Let me check. I need to see. I don't remember all the names. Equipment. Artifacts. Isn't it the second? Oh yeah, it is the second. It's a useless piece that increases your electro damage. Damage to Electro. Which is useful. But doesn't matter, that's great. I can finally forget about that. I can forget about that stupid domain maiden. Yeah. A cake Petra. What is Petra? Oh, it's another useless. Okay, great. Rotation bullet. I think these are replaced by. Oh, I forgot the name. The Husk. Husk is far better than both of these, so you don't need these. You don't need these. You might want 2-piece Thunder and Fury, but they're better. Actually, no. It is pretty good. Unlike Fischl, maybe even Yaya. It's not bad. This is not bad. But Sanvera is just huge. Crimson Witch of Flames is also good. Well, I will totally. I don't wanna farm Crimson Witch anymore, so. This is. Both are great, but okay. I think you actually should skip these two strong boxes because these are great, especially Blizzard. Blizzard is just a huge piece. But this is one of the only domains that has two sets that can be used. So you want to maximize the value of the strong box by saving time in each domain. So like if you're going for this, you are avoiding Thunder Soother, which is useless piece. If you're going for Destined Valor, you're avoiding Maiden. If you're going for Crimson Witch, you're avoiding Lava Walker. And if you're going for Blizzard, you are avoiding Heart of Death, which is also usable, right? So this is okay, not bad. This is huge. This is also pretty good. And Blizzard's Trail is also huge. That's good. They are in strong boxes. The thing is, I really want to rebuild all my characters, but my Gunny is still not perfect. Need to sleep, hope you have a great day. Thank you. I hope you will have a great sleep and have a great after that. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Goodbye. So yeah, this is great. You know what it means? I probably will not need to rebuild a lot of my characters. Yeah, I can just get Medicine Banner from this now. I can get Thunder and Fury from my official without farming it. That's huge! That's actually super good! Wow! Probably still farm this. But wow. But I want to use the World Strongbox because I want. Maybe I should stop. Really, like I recently got a pretty good artifacts for my Ganyu. Like all the artifacts, they are pretty good. Like look. Before I had terrible Sands and terrible Circlet. Now I have decent. My feather is insane. These procs are just... This is also pretty good. See? Really good. This is 30 value. It can be better. It certainly can be better. Yeah, I'm just... Well, maybe I have a better one. No. This is 30, but 30 is good enough for me usually. It's like... If I have 50 here, 50 here, I would love to have 40, 40, 50, right? But I don't. This has over 30. So it's actually good. It's actually good now. I don't need to replace this. I want a better goblet, but it's offset piece, so I don't need to keep farming these things. Only thing I still want to replace is Circlet. But I think it's not worth it, and actually rebuilding other characters should be a priority. So I think I will. I think I will actually do this. My first... Who do I want to rebuild? I don't care about Fischl as much. But it doesn't matter. I think my sets are good enough for now to use. Crimson Witch. Oh, Crimson Witch, totally. I need to upgrade my Klee and my Yanfei. So totally this. After Crimson Witch, probably when doesn't matter, and then Thunder Fury. Yeah, I'll totally. Okay. It's a good thing that I started saving. I didn't save a lot of 5-stars, but you know, some. Okay. Optimize the experience of moving through complex terrain. Finally! Bless the god again! They're fixing it! Finally. You know, there's a service, then they ask you what you like about the game and what you know, and there's like a one thing in the end where they ask for your suggestions. I've been writing there to change, to fix the movement of Mona that I used a lot back then, and then of Mona and Ayaka when I got Ayaka, since 1.2. I've been writing it for almost 2 years now, or a year and a half rather, and finally, I don't need to explore, but I will need to explore in Dendro, in Sumeru. Oh, that's huge! What the hell? That's huge! Finally! Okay, elemental effects on targets affected by burn reactions. This is... I'm not sure. It needs to be tested. Optimize the aiming performance on some characters co-op mode. Haven't seen an issue. Well, I'm not playing co-op a lot. I used to play co-op a lot. It's really fun, you know, a thing to change your gameplay a bit when you're really, you know, you have nothing to do. So just, yeah, go on co-op and do it. The only reason I stopped playing co-op in like domains, because I want my friendship. Once I maximize my friendship, I'll go back to playing the co-op. It's cool, and you also can help some people, like AR-45 for whatever reason start farming artifacts and have nothing behind the back. Display of door interactions, okay? Adjust the pull range of the pull. Pull range of the pull on vertical direction to twice the horizontal. Oh, so you can pull horizontally now. Oh, vertically now. That's interesting. I don't think it changes anything because usually you don't really need, like, you can already pull heal choose from their pillars, so everything else doesn't really change it. And that's all the changes. The general changes. There are also like a lot of this stuff, but I don't want to read about this for now. I'm excited about a lot of new characters though. I like how, well, I like how Lesser Lord Kusanali, I think her name is, looks. I like Kole, I like Dory, I like this girl. I want to get all of them. This guy will be added to Standard Banner and I won't get it. And, you know, he's like fine, but there are better characters, yeah. This guy looks interesting, but I am excited about characters. And I'm excited about and I'm excited about Sumeru as well. New weapons, yeah, which I'm not getting anyway. And that's finally it for changes. That was interesting. And we have, oh yeah, let's go spend our. I'm not going probably to farm the new domain, so let's go farm. I'll be probably ending there. I'm not sure seems today. I don't have anything really to do. I mean, I can do hangouts, but do I really want to? So yeah. We will be. Interesting. I'm more excited about Samara now. I don't like to get like too excited about games or like updates in games because they tend to sometimes, you know, be a bit disappointing. So I'm always doing my best to not get excited. That's why I dodge all the announcements. So like I don't expect anything, right?
Here come the fireworks.
And when I don't expect anything, there's no way to get disappointed.
Can't handle your
I need to
drink.
heal a bit.
Huh. I won't accept defeat. The fuse is lit.
I should have shielded first, but it's fine, I can dodge. I can't dodge. I lied. I'm literally unable to dodge. But now I made this mistake and now I am kinda excited. I don't have anything particular. Like, I'm a simple man. I'm excited about characters because they look cool and they can't not look cool. Unless they somehow screw up their design in game. It might happen. Some characters do look completely different
Fuse is lit.
in the game than they looked in the like demos, previews and stuff. Like, Jin looks different. Like, her general idea is about the same,
Look at you, Boozound.
but
Time for a light show.
she does look different and significantly different. Especially her claws. So unless they do something like that, which may make a character look just
Think you can bully me?
really bad, there is no way they screw up the character for me. Even if it's completely garbage and not usable at all, I'm still getting it because I love how it looks. I don't care about the level effectiveness. If I need to, I will make them work, no matter if they're even as weak as Amber. Like it doesn't get any weaker. I can make them work. I can, and I will. Haskell, anything? Elemental Mastery. I have a bunch of EM pieces, I don't need to lock it anymore. Okay. Kinda obnoxious just farming the friendship team, but I need friendship. Wait, isn't my Diona... Oh no, she's not max. She's not max yet. Prices averted. She's not.
Fire hazard.
It's fine. Yoimiya really lacks AoE damage. Okay, I think I'll just ignore them and attack. It probably will take less time that way.
Go Bishop down. Shake it ass. The fuse is lit.
Otherwise, I don't know. If I'm like dodging everything, since there are so many of them, dodging takes insane amount of time. And like I have shield, why am I dodging?
Look at you, Boozound. Think you can bully me?
Oh, I almost died. Let's heal our Diona for a bit.
Fire hazard.
You know, in times like this, I'm glad that my Diona can deal AoE physical damage. Also, I want them to add more like versatile sets, artifact sets. You know, there's such thing as instructor set, which is really strong.
Lighter, please.
Okay, almost. It's really strong if you already have like a an a blast set on your one of the characters. Like I want to use
Pro like show.
Instructor set because it gives you Elemental Mastery on my Diona. But I can't because it's 4 set piece and I need my Diona to have HP. It's really crucial. So yeah, if they add something like they kinda did add Dendro Resonance, but it's not exactly the same. They added the thing, but like thing you said, that it also gives you like Elemental Mastery and attack, but it gives you Elemental Mastery and attack to your character, not to your team. I need more support sets. There are only 2 support sets right now, Millilith and Noblesse. No, not a single. Well, that doesn't matter, I guess. Also, I could have like locked it for Diana, but she has a better one, I think. We need support set. But Naomore is by far the greatest set, really, as a support set goes. I can't even compare anything else to it.
Time for a light show.
And we need something maybe of the same power. Maybe I'm underestimating Dendro, and Dendro will be like the mainly support stuff. Because I saw some like, you know, showcase videos with Dendro characters, and that made me think that some Dendro characters are, you know, like full DPS character. I might be wrong, you know. Dendro might end up being in a similar spot as Anemo. As Anemo has only 1 DPS character, Sao. Everybody else are just supports. And all of them are using 1 set that buffs your DPSs, right? It doesn't matter. So maybe Dendro will be kind of the same, and I'm excited about it. I want supports. I realized that I don't have a lot of good supports. Like most of them are just the same. They are in every team. Bennett, Sandling, or Sinchu, depending on what element you want. Right? Like there are other supports that can also work, but they are worse.
Time for a light show.
And you don't want to willingly give up on your power just because you want to use other characters, right? I really need to change my team. This takes too long. Like it's really great because it improves my Sayu and Yunjin. But I'm pretty sure I have enough DPSs without max friendship to not even care about these low levels. I need to save some time. I mean, it doesn't take too long. I mean, it takes about 3 minutes. It's insane, actually. Seeing that my Yoime is built, it's too long. Okay, yeah, let's get another condensed resin. A goblet now. We'll change the team a bit. I think I'll just put Tinchu and Beidou in, and it should do just fine. They're somewhat built, they should deal decent damage. Also, I should probably revive other characters. Poor Yunjin and Sayu were sacrificed to Raiden and had to lie in a graveyard since then. But welcome back to the world, to a live realm. As I said, Sinchu and like I have also Rosaria, who will be probably able to farm as a main DPS. No, there's no way Rosaria alone is enough. But like my Sinchu is nowhere near level 10 as well as my Beidou. I'll be able just to put them in team and they'll carry. Also have my Bannett, they will carry. And like in worst case scenario, I can just put another, like my actual main DPS in the team and well, put 3 other. It's not a big deal.
Outlines your fate. Rain cutter. To ashes.
Time for a light show.
And get destroyed. I still don't understand why I see 7,000 procs from like Electron. Why? Ow. Like, I'm not buffing my Beidou with anything. How my Beidou deals so much damage?
Witness the power.
Oh.
Eyes on me.
Fuse is lit.
I don't know. Last time I checked her, she was dealing like 3,000 per hit. Maybe 4. Why is she dealing 8? How is that happening? Yeah, that's definitely a lot faster. How? Maybe I just upgraded her artifacts, but did I upgrade that much? No. Oh, if it goes defense or like crit rate, great beat. My Beidou is really on the low end. Like she has decent stats. Sure, energy charge is
I'm always ready.
not as great. She's supposed to be used as another battery though. Like with Fischl maybe. And I probably need to counterattack.
Look at you, Bluetail.
No, my sword.
Luckily my Sinchu has a lot of health. Did I counterattack? No, I didn't.
Fire hazard.
It's fine. Sinchu Yoimiya should deal enough damage.
Power that ended life.
Think you can bully me?
Oh no. No, it didn't proc. Oh wait, what? Oh.
Special.
How did I get my ult? Yeah, I don't get it that much. Maybe Beidou is just a lot stronger than I thought. I know she's one of the strongest characters, and she's one of the only reasons why Taser Team still works. Because her AoE damage is just insane. Like, just overcharge... Oh, wait, is it how it... Electrocharge. Electrocharge is not enough to deal AoE damage. She is the one dealing AoE damage in Taser Team. And only she. Because Fischl is single target... No. Yeah, sure. Fischl is single target. Sinchu is single target. Sucrose, I guess Sucrose is somewhat AoE, but Swirl and Electrocharge is not enough. It also doesn't say 2 target damage. Because it bounces so many times. I also don't have her Constellation. I lied, I do have her Constellation. Oh yeah, I get it. Did I not counterattack again? How?
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter to ashes.
Actually, very low cooldown.
Drink. Shake. Time for a light show.
I'm really surprised that Beidou wasn't my main. It's probably because I got her really... Attack me. Okay, maybe don't. I got her really late. She has really cool kit, in my opinion. She has like this really strong ult, and she has a really cool elemental skill with counterattack. It's the only thing that can give you counterattack in game. And yeah, it's cool. So I really think it's the only reason.
No, my sword. Huh? Huh. Witness the power.
I wasn't playing her as main. And also got Ganyu before. And Ganyu, well, Ganyu gameplay is, on the one side, is kinda boring. But, no, just insane. You can't just forget about that sort of a character. Oh, not bad. Crit rate attack. 0 damage with nothing. Let's see what we can already put on Noelle. I think it's safe to replace her artifact. She's not dealing that much damage anyway. Okay. Is this good enough to keep? No, it's not. It doesn't have 40. It's like almost 40, but it's bullet. It's like only offset piece, so no. What do we have? This is good. Critical damage, energy charge. Do you have anything else? Critical energy charge. Attack defense. Okay. Let's upgrade these to +4 and another one to +4. And if they proc, I'll keep them. If they don't, no. Defense flat. It's. I would prefer the defense not flat, but. Actually, also, you know, you don't lose any experience if you feed +4 to +0 because you also get +4. There is a way to maybe abuse that, but you need a lot of artifacts, and you probably lose more in the process. You need to feed one to another, to another, to another until you get 2, and you like get. But you lose some artifacts in the process. So, do you actually win more than you lose? Probably not. Maybe. Probably about the same. Totally not worth it. Okay, if it goes either crits, I keep it. If it goes energy charge, probably not. No, not this. Defense slap. This is the only actually piece that I'm fine with defense. If it would be like crit rate, crit damage, energy charge, and defense percent, it would be a perfect piece. But it's not. And I'm not afraid. Let's +20. But only procced once. What? It procced 3 times in crit rate? And it's not a. Oh yeah, wait. That's decent procs as well. It's like 3.5 each time. Oh. That's not bad. Defense is not completely wasted. It's like half of the value that percentage will give me, but it's good. It's for now it's 26, 32. With this it's barely above 40, but it's good. Okay, that's piece I'm happy with. And a bit more energy. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Let's go another one. This one. Oh, it's also not good. It's worse than the previous one. Oh, this one is actually not bad, but well, I don't know why I'm using this instead of this. I really don't. Maybe somebody else was using this. Defense though? Okay, these ones. Attack, crit rate, elemental. No, I keep it, but not for her. Actually, why do I keep it? Like, she benefits from attack, but not as much as from defense. Defense, HP, attack. No, actually, also no. Crit rate, crit damage. I need to roll. This good. She benefits from attack, so it's not a wasted stat, but you can judge these as flat defense. Around the same. Okay, so I have a lot of things to try. 2 + 4. No. HP. Silver for rolling probably. Let's go another one. Oh, this I will totally roll. This is also potentially good piece. If this procs to energy charge or defense, it's just the best one. I hope. I already have 3 pieces to upgrade, and they are all really good. Well, this one is not as great, but this has 3. This also has 3, but it started with 1 less. You know? Well, this also started with 1 less. This one, crit damage, please. Crit damage. Crit damage. Wow, I have a 4th one to roll. Okay. Which one I like the most? This has really low crit damage. This attack, which is not ideal. This is better than this one. I want to start with like the best one. This is actually the worst. This is actually the best, I think. It has low crit rate and like mediocre crit damage, but it has defense. The best set of stats. Or do I start with the worst one so I can almost always feed it? No, let's start with the... Do I have even enough artifacts? I probably have enough to like upgrade 1. Or if it goes bad, it really has low chance to going bad. I need 40. Defense, good. I need 40. 40 stat value. For now, it's 20, 25-ish. Less. So 2 more procs and I'm fine. Oh, crit damage. The same. It's kind of low roll. It's like on low side. It's against 6.2, but it's good. It's still good. It's still crit damage. It's still better than 5 HP. Actually, might have more artifacts than I expected. Oh no, 4 stars already. Yeah. What? These rolls are so low. This is so sad, but it's like, it's still good. It's still good enough, probably. So I'm keeping it. It has 25, 30. Okay, I need another one. I actually need another proc. Because I lost almost a whole roll on the low upgrades. I need another one to be good enough. And I got a crit rate. And this time 3.5. Okay. 9 crit rate, crit damage. This is 30 and this is defense. Okay, this is actually good. I'm keeping it. I am keeping it. A defense sense. This is actually a bad sense. So I can use it as food. Okay, what do I have? HP with... oh god. Defense at energy charge attack. Crit rate attack. Crit rate attack is more important. And attack is nothing. Why did I lock it? Oh, because it was my first defense sense. Sure. Let's use this. I don't have a better one, so I'm almost always feeding it here. Oh, this is unfortunate, but it broke defense! Okay, I don't know why I'm upgrading this. This is the wrong piece. I just realized it broke defense, but it's HP piece. It's bad then. Wait, I don't want defense on HP piece. Okay, I lost some. Decided over nothing. Fine, I guess I have only 1. That's good enough. For now, at least, I guess. X2. No. Oh! Proc 2 HP, but it also proc 2 energy charge. It's good. It's good enough for beginning. I will look to replace it, but energy charge is actually the best one. Like if it went in attack instead of an energy charge, it would be actually worse. One of the two? Oh, okay, it's actually not bad. Totally for replacement, but for now. For now it's decent. It's better than I would expect. Wow. Am I actually building an elf faster than I thought? Okay, geo damage bonus. How good is this? It's not as good, right? It's 30... 35-ish. I have a better geo bonus. What's this? Potentially? Really? I have a lot of them. Wow. Crit attack. This one is for not defense based. Crit attack. Crit attack. Crit damage attack, crit damage attack. Crit rate defense. Oh, bad. Attack. Oh, this one. I want to roll this. XD. No. It dodged defense. Okay, you know, this is actually one of the best. The better one will be if instead of flat defense, it's energy charge. But it's actually good. Oh, this is actually better. And I'm out of... Okay. I'm upgrading this. My Noelle is almost rebuilt. And you know, not only she's almost rebuilt, she's almost rebuilt to the level I'm happy with. Only her Sans is not as great now. And probably her Rocket will be a struggle. But wow. You know, we can bet later, right? Let's just go full on this.
If you ever have
We are grading. Because I want to, well, get others as well. I want to get Circlet as well. I don't want to use 2 plus 20 pieces, you know? I don't think I have anything to plant here.
this realm, it
What do I even put there? The only reason I'm still like putting it in for achievement, really. I don't need anything from the second land. I'm happy with the first one and the last one that gives me like these things. Forest Tail Seed, which I don't know. I think it only used as a food. I don't know. It's good.
if you
The second one gives you like a bunch of these chilies, which are really useless. Bunch of Wolberries, which are also kind of useless. Oh. Oh, already put in. Okay. I'll be able to forget about it once I get the achievement. Okay. Back to building Noelle. If I manage to actually finish her build now, I have to check her damage. I have. Okay. Is this... I mean, like, I think Noelle one of the only characters that needs both defense and attack. It's actually really rare, so... I mean... Ito also needs, but I probably will... Like, by the time I will want Ito, I'll be able to get a better one. Wait, what? Isn't this... And even more crit damage, and that's the highest roll, it's 7.8. Look, it's 40 and almost... It's 45 value, wow. Considering it's almost the highest you can get, considering you have one roll lost because of, well... It started at 3. Great. Really, like, this flat defense could be energy charge at best, or almost the same, but attack percent. But this is great. I love it. Okay, and the last one. I can already put this on, but like it's okay for replacement, right? Because it's like 10, 5 from here and 4 from here. It's like barely 20. I have some locked hope. Kill bonus, great. HP, great. Attack, great. Crit damage. Crit rate, HP, okay. That's showing crit damage or crit rate. Who wants crit? Crit damage is on the lows. Is this worth keeping? I mean, it's not bad, but it's, again, it's bullet, so you... I mean... No. I'm not keeping this. Okay, the question is, does this end up being better than the one I have on Sinchi? Crit damage, defense percent, energy charge, anything that I need. 50-50. Okay, it's actually not too bad. Can definitely use that. What? Okay, fun. Oh, I thought I ran out of my luck and like literally tomorrow the very second I go outside, the random drag will just smash me. What the hell? This actually insane offset piece. Like, not completely insane, you know, but it's really decent offset piece. But for now it will be on my nail. And look! It is a crit damage for now. I'm pretty sure this is better than this. Yeah, for sure. Those have flat defense. And 2500, exactly. I think this is good enough. She'll need the battery, but you know. I like it. We need to test it. There is one place where I always test it. I don't have a team build. Okay, this is what I was talking about. I need this to automatically deploy. I don't have a team build for her, so I can test her like maximize damage and build team around her. Eventually I will build Goro, I will build Yunjing, I will build maybe something else. Oh, I also need somebody to generate particles. Who will do? Let's put all of them in. To activate their resonance.
Show on the road.
Well, you know what I would love to see? Elemental resonance with four of the same type. Because it's cool. Right now, mono element teams are really weak, but it would give them another chance. Shut up, Ballad. Nobody cares about you. Problem is Noelle. She generates no particles. Like, look. This is because of damage particle. And if I wait long enough, I need to check actually. When shield explodes, yeah, it doesn't generate any particles at all. Okay, maybe no. Wait, how much energy does she need? Oh, 160. Why is it charging up so slow though? Yeah, it barely charges. Okay, let's see. Okay, it deals 3000 without ult, right? And I'm stacking her passive. And now I'm pressing this, and see. 15,000. No. 17. Okay. 17,000. And she'll probably hit like 20-25 on the high end. I saw 20.
Someone needs assistance.
I'm happy. I increased her damage twice. You can't tell me she's not a decent choice now. My Noelle will hit harder than everybody's Ido. I absolutely love this girl. Like, she's one of the only characters that I absolutely love, like, story-wise, personality-wise, and not like. I actually don't like her design as much. It looks very weird. It's like very awkward armor set with like a random this thing that is not on her another shoulder, and like it's a weird mix between like armor and maid outfit, which is seems really incomplete. But I absolutely love her like as a character. She was also in fact my first C6. She will hit harder than a track. I promise you. I will level this up. I will level this up right now. I'm broke. I have no mana, but it's fine. I have a slightly better Noelle now. She has. You see that like bonus she has? She also has Constellation that gives you another 50. Sorry, Arid. She'll destroy the world. I promise you. She'll hit 50k or even more. Who needs Ito when you have Noelle? Honestly, you... Maybe my journey is done with Husk. Oh no. So probably I will go back to Eula's because that's the one I can't Strongbox. And I also will need to upgrade my Ayaka. My Ayaka is not bad, but this one is barely good enough. This one is terrible. This one is barely good enough. This one, you know, this one should be better. This one is also terrible. I need to upgrade my Blizzard set. And I can also make use of another set there. I'll think what to farm next. I'm really happy, like, I built Noelle so fast and she meets my expectations. So yes, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow if you don't want to miss any of our upcoming streams. So, next time I'll be streaming on Thursday. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have time to stream tomorrow. I will miss the release of the Sumeru, but it shouldn't be a big difference, right? I hope it's not. So yeah,
Have you ever kept
you can always check this. I will stream on Thursday. You can always check the schedule on the schedule tab or below the stream. You can also find there links to my Discord server and YouTube channels. Be sure to check those out. And as always, see you guys next time. Bye bye.